If you're a coach or educator posting on YouTube and people are watching your content but nobody's booking calls, this is probably why. Right now, you're asking viewers to go from casually watching a video to committing to a call with someone they barely know. That's a massive gap. Watching YouTube is low commitment. People do it while eating lunch. But paying for coaching is high commitment. And that Calendly link in your description isn't enough to bridge it. The bridge you need is a landing page. It has more impact on your revenue than every other part of your funnel combined. After building these for clients who went from zero booked calls to fully booked within weeks, I found that every landing page that actually converts uses the same 5 elements. So I call it the 5-piece landing page. I'm going to break down all 5 pieces, show you how to use each one, and give you a free scorecard so you can audit your own page and know exactly what's broken. Whether you don't have a landing page yet or you have one that isn't converting, by the end of this video, you'll know how to fix it and how to start turning viewers into paying clients. Let me show you why this matters so much. In your funnel, there's a chain from viewer to client. Someone watches your video, clicks a link, lands on your page, fills out an application, books a call, and becomes a client. Your landing page sits right in the middle of that chain, and it's the single highest leverage point in the entire process. Here's what I mean. In a good funnel, about 12% of visitors who land on your page will fill out an application. That's one step. But everything after that, booking the call and closing the sale, combines to under 12%. Your landing page has more impact on your revenue than everything that comes after it. So if your landing page is weak or missing, it doesn't matter how good your content is. It doesn't matter how many views you're getting. The whole system breaks at that one point. That's why I started obsessing over what actually makes a landing page convert. I broke down hundreds of them, from coaches doing 10K a month up to 300K a month, and I kept seeing the same pattern. The pages that convert all have 5 specific elements. The ones that don't convert are always missing at least one. So let me walk you through all 5. The first element is your headline. This is the hook of your landing page. It's the first thing someone sees when they click through from your video, and its only job is to make them think, this is for me, tell me more. Most coaches get this wrong in one of 2 ways. Either their headline is about themselves, like, I'm a certified life coach with 10 years of experience, or it's so vague it could apply to anyone, something like, unlock your full potential today. Both of these fail because they don't answer the one question your visitor is asking. Is this for someone like me? The simplest headline framework that works, especially if you're under 10K a month, is this: how I help ideal client achieve dream outcome. So if you're a fitness coach working with busy dads, your headline might be, how I help busy dads over 40 lose 30 pounds without giving up the foods they love. If you're a financial planner like my client Jim, it's how I help high-income Canadians achieve financial independence. Notice what these do. They name the person, the promise, and the outcome, but they do it in one sentence. Someone lands on your page and in 5 seconds they know, this is for me or it isn't. If you want to check out how your own headline stacks up, I put together a free landing page scorecard that lets you audit your page against all 5 elements. You go through each one, check what you have, and by the end, you'll know exactly where your page is strong and where it's costing you clients. Links in the description. It takes about 2 minutes to fill out. Once your headline hooks someone, the next thing they read is your subheadline. And its job is to take that initial, this might be for me, and turn it into, okay, I'm paying attention. A great subheadline does 2 things at once. It expands on the dream outcome from your headline, and it handles the biggest objection your audience has. You're building excitement and removing doubt in the same sentence. Here's what I mean. My client Jim is a financial planner. His headline says, how I help high-income Canadians achieve financial independence. Strong, clear, names the person. But his audience's biggest objection is, I've never invested before. I don't know where to start. So his subheadline says, learn to create life-changing wealth even if you've never invested before. In one line, he's expanded the outcome, not just financial independence, but life-changing wealth, and killed the main objection. You don't need experience. The formula is simple. Expand the dream outcome, even if biggest objection they have. That's all your subheadline needs to do. Promise more, remove the fear. 2 jobs, 1 sentence. Now you've got their attention with the headline and you've kept them on the page with the subheadline. But reading text only goes so far. At some point, people need to see and hear you before they'll trust you enough to take action. That's where the third element comes in. Now someone has landed on your page, read your headline, read your subheadline, and they're interested, but they haven't decided to do anything yet. They're still in let me learn more mode. This is where most coaches lose people. They either have a wall of text explaining their offer, or they jump straight to book a call with nothing in between. What actually works is a short video. A VSL, or video sales letter, is a 5 to 10 minute video right there on your landing page that explains your offer, shares your story, and shows people exactly how you can help them. But why a video? Because text can't do what video does. In a few minutes, someone can hear your voice, see how you think, understand your process, and really trust you as a person. That's a level of connection that no amount of copywriting can replicate. Think about it this way. Your YouTube videos are what got them to the page, but your YouTube content is educational. It teaches. It doesn't sell. Your VSL is where you make the transition from teacher to someone they want to hire. It's where this person is smart becomes I want to work with this person. When I build these for clients, the VSL is always the element that makes the biggest difference. You can have a decent headline and subheadline, but if your VSL is strong, people will book calls. I've seen clients go from 0 booked calls to fully booked within weeks, and the main thing that changed was adding a VSL to their page. Now, scripting a great VSL is a whole topic on its own, and I'll do a full breakdown in another video. But for now, what matters is that it's there. If your landing page doesn't have a video on it, that's likely the single biggest thing you can add. Because once people watch the video and they trust you, they'll want to move forward. So the next question is, what do you actually want them to do? That's element 4, your CTA button. This is where a lot of coaches fumble. They either bury the button at the very bottom of a long page, or they don't have a clear next step at all. And the visitor is sitting there thinking, okay, I'm in, what do I do? But the page doesn't make it obvious. Your CTA button should be right after your VSL because that's the moment someone is most motivated to take action. The button itself can say something simple like apply now or book your free call. Keep it action-oriented and low pressure. But here's something important. When someone clicks that button, I'd recommend they don't go straight to your calendar. Instead, have them fill out a short application or survey first. 3 to 5 questions, something like, what's your business? What are you struggling with? What's your goal? Depending on your niche. So the flow looks something like this. VSL, CTA button, survey, calendar booking. This does 2 things. First, it qualifies your leads. You're only getting on calls with people who are actually a good fit, which saves you hours of wasted conversations. Second, and this is the part most coaches miss, filling out an application is a micro commitment. By the time they finish answering those questions, they've invested in the process. They've thought about their problem seriously. So when they see the calendar, booking a call feels like the natural next step, not a big, scary decision. And this is exactly why you don't put a bare Calendly link in your YouTube description. That skips every step we just talked about. No headline, no subheadline, no VSL, no application. You're asking someone to book a call with no warming them up first. Your landing page is where the warm-up happens. Your CTA button is where the action happens. Think of it like an athlete. If you skip the warm-up, go straight to playing, you'll injure yourself. So never skip the warm-up and build a good landing page. But what if someone watches your VSL, feels interested, but still isn't fully convinced? Don't worry, there is still hope. That's why we have the fifth and final element, social proof. Testimonials, case studies, client results, screenshots of wins from your DMs, before and after transformations. Anything that shows real people getting real results from working with you. Social proof matters because trust is the last domino. By this point, someone understands your offer from the VSL. They believe it could work in theory, but they need to see that it's worked for someone like them before they book a call. When we added client testimonials to Jim's landing page, his call booking rate went up noticeably. Nothing else on the page changed, just the proof that the process works. Even one strong testimonial is enough. A short quote from a client saying what their situation was before, what changed, and where they are now. That's way more convincing than a generic, "Great coach, highly recommend," with no other details. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't have testimonials yet, that's fine. Skip this element for now and focus on the first four. In the beginning, you are the proof. Share your own story, your own results, your own journey in your VSL. That's enough to land your first clients, and as you get results, come back and add social proof to make your page even stronger. People don't buy because you've convinced them. They buy because they see someone like them who already did. And if you've been watching this and realizing your landing page is missing some of these elements, or you don't even have one at all, and you want to know exactly what to fix so you can stop losing clients who could have bought from you, check out this free scorecard that lets you audit your page against all 5 pieces in under 2 minutes. You can grab that in the description below. Most coaches think the problem is their content. They think they need more views, better thumbnails, a bigger audience. But the real problem is what happens after someone watches. Your 5-piece landing page is the bridge between a viewer and a client. Once your landing page is converting, the next question is, how do you get more people to actually click the link and visit it? Because if no one visits the page, well, having a great landing page isn't very useful. That's why I made this video where I break that down for you, so go ahead and watch that next.